secret sound. Too much confusion spinning round and round and round. They're selling street collie that has no heart, no soul. It's just a business and a product that is taking its control. But I hear a different story, a different kind of call, from a place where the mountains stand up so proud and tall. So I'm leaving in the morning, at the breaking of the day. I'm gonna follow the whisper that is calling me away. Yes, I'm leaving this old city with its hurry and its fuss. In a rusty country bus, in Jamaica I will trust. Cause I'm going to find that lion's breath, the truth that must be real. In the whisper of the hills, boys, the whisper of the hills. I heard it from an old man with a twinkle in his eye about a different kind of magic beneath a different sky. He spoke of lion's breath, a legend and a myth, a sacred kind of reasoning to share your brother with. He said it's not for money and it can't be bought or sold, a story that's more precious than a pirate's chest of gold. So I'm leaving in the morning, at the breaking of the day. I'm gonna follow the whisper that is calling me away. Yes, I'm leaving this old city with its hurry and its fuss. In a rusty country bus, in Jamaica I will trust. Cause I'm gonna find that lion's breath, the truth that must be real. In the whisper of the hills, boys, the whisper of the hills. So I pack my dusty backpack and a map that's torn and old, and the story that the old man has so kindly told. I don't need no companion, I don't need no fancy plan, just the spirit of a seeker and the heart of a righteous man. I'm trading in the concrete for the soil and for the clay, and I'm gonna find a better way, I'm gonna find a better way. Cause the truest kind of treasure's not the one that you can buy, it's the one you have to journey for beneath the open sky. It's not about the finding, it's about the search you see, and the person that this journey is gonna make of me. Leaving Kingston town, yeah. Follow me that sound, the whisper of the hills, lion's breath, stand still, I'm on my way. They send you to the schoolhouse when you're only 5 years old, and they fill your head with all the wicked stories to be told. They sit you in a straight line, they teach you not to talk, and they draw their crooked history upon a piece of chalk. They tell you learn the lesson, boy, and you will get ahead. But they're planting little prisons right inside your little head. And it's a brainwash, a wicked, sad design, to make you think their thoughts and make you walk their crooked line. It's a brainwash to make you feel so small, so you'll never ever try to stand up proud and tall. Yes, it's a brainwash to steal your history and turn you to a puppet for their false society. They teach about Columbus, a hero brave and grand, but they never tell the story of the ones who own the land. They teach about the kings and queens, the rich ones and the proud, but the voice of the sufferer is never heard out loud. They tell you that your culture is a thing of the past, a primitive old story that was never meant to last. And it's a brainwash, a wicked, sad design, to make you so you can be a good clerk and do just as they please. They teach you how to follow every single solitary rule, and turn a righteous lion to a sad and humble mule. They give you a certificate, a paper with a seal, to hide the empty feeling that is all too real. So you have to go and find the truth from the old man on the street, the kind of education that is oh so bittersweet. You have to read between the lines of every single page, and break yourself right out of their gilded golden cage. Brainwash, it's a trick of the mind. Don't you be blind. Break the chain. Use your own brain. A brainwash. In the city of the sunshine, there's a shadow dark and deep, a promise that the righteous ones can never ever keep. Oh, it's the story of two cities, just a single mile apart, but a million miles away inside a single heart. Oh, you can feel it in the day, and you can feel it in the night. The difference between the darkness and the artificial light, and the concrete divide is a canyon deep and wide, where the justice of the rich man has nowhere left to hide. Yes, the concrete divide, you can feel it in the air, the silent screaming story of a life that isn't fair. It's a wall you cannot see, but you know that it is there, a monument to misery and organized despair. Upon the hill, they're living in a paradise they've made behind a high white wall. In the cool and pleasant shade, the lawns are green and pretty, and the cars are long and black. They're on a one-way journey and they're never coming back. Their children go to fine schools and they always get the best, while they put the sufferers' children to a wicked daily test. Oh, and the concrete divide is a canyon deep and wide, where the justice of the rich man has nowhere left to hide. Yes, the concrete divide, you can feel it in the air, a silent screaming story of a life that isn't fair. It's a wall you cannot see, but you know that it is there, a monument to misery and organized despair. Down in the valley in the hazy smoky light, the sufferers are struggling with all of their might. The children's heads are hungry and the water isn't clean, the hardest kind of living that you've ever seen. They're patching up the zinc roofs to keep out the pouring rain, and hoping that tomorrow brings some pleasure for the pain. Oh, locks her doors up ever so tight. When she has to drive on through the ghetto late at night, she doesn't see the people, no, she only sees the threat. The interest on a long and unforgiving ancient day. Downtown, to sit in this one town. Wall between me and you. What are we gonna do? The divide. The yeah. Oh, I've had enough of your sirens. I've had enough of your grain. I've had enough of the wicked promises you make and take away. I see the rotten ruin in your high and mighty concrete walls, and I will not be around to see the final time it falls. Packing up my memories, the good ones and the bad, from the best and the worst kind of life I've ever had. So let the fire rage on. I will not stay to watch the show. I'm packing up my heart and soul, and it is time for me to go. 'Cause Babylon is burning with the fire of its own pure greed. And I'm going to the country to plant a righteous seed. Yes, Babylon is burning, and I finally see the light. I'm walking out of the darkness and into the morning bright. You promised me a future, but you only gave me rent, and every single dollar that I ever made is spent. You tried to chain my spirit to a desk and to a clock on your cold and lonely, unforgiving concrete city block. You taught me about your history of conquest and of might, but you never taught me how to tell the wrong thing from the right. So let the fire rage on. I will not stay to watch the show. I'm packing up my heart and soul, and it is time for me to go. 'Cause Babylon is burning with the fire of its own pure greed. And I'm going to the country to plant a righteous seed. Yes, Babylon is burning, and I finally see the light. I'm walking out of the darkness and into the morning bright. I'm going where the river runs with water cool and clean, and the only kind of politics, the rustling of the green. I'll build my house with my two hands upon a piece of humble land, a simple kind of freedom that you'll never understand. I'll be the king of my own world, the master of my fate, far away from your corruption and your bitterness and hate. And you can stay here if you want to, you can watch the embers glow, and you can reap the bitter, bitter harvest that you sow. But I have chosen my salvation, I've chosen to be free. Your burning wicked city is no longer a place for me. Walking away now, won't be coming back from this concrete track. Hey, Babylon is burning, and the world is turning. I'm going home.
They're on, oh yeah, there are no more sirens wailing.
No more concrete under my feet. Yeah, yeah. Just the sound of my own breathing. Oh boy. And my own true heartbeat. Yeah. I've traded in the big town for a piece of humble land, with the rusty old machete in my own two working hands. The silence of the morning is a thing I have to learn. Another page is turning, another bridge is burned. And this is hard ground, but it's the ground I choose to stand. The most righteous piece of real estate in all this troubled land. Yes, this is hard ground, but my weary soul is feeling free. For the first time in a long time, I am finally truly me. Yeah. I'm building my foundation on this rock and on this stone. Yeah, a little piece of Zion I can call my very own. The sun is hot above me, and the work is hard and slow, trying to make a good thing from the dust begin to grow. My back is aching, something fierce, my palms are roaring red from all the wicked evil thoughts I'm trying to leave for dead. I'm not working for no boss man, I'm not working for no pay, I'm just working for the dawning of a brighter brand new day. Yeah, and this is hard ground, but it's the ground I choose to stand. The most righteous piece of real estate in all this troubled land. Yes, this is hard ground, but my weary soul is feeling free. For the first time in a long time, I am finally truly me. Yeah, I'm building my foundation on this rock and on this stone. Yeah, a little piece of Zion I can call my very own. The water from the spring is the sweetest I have known, and the little yam I planted is a king upon a throne. The silence of the night time, it used to make me scared, but now I know my spirit is being well repaired. I've got no time for worries, I've got no time for strife. This is the real beginning of a real and honest life. Yeah. Down in the city, they are living fast and loud, just a lonely, lonely person in a lonely, lonely crowd. They can keep their paper money and they can keep their wicked pace. I have finally found my place, I have finally found my saving grace. Yeah, hard ground with my own two hands. This is my land. Yeah, yeah. A new start from the heart. Joy and gold, brick by brick, stone by stone. Yeah. First there was just one man, a single tiny seed, planting a new future for a simple, honest need. But the news began to travel on a whisper in the wind of a different kind of life and where a new world could begin. And soon another brother came with a hammer in his hand to build a little fellowship upon this blessed land. And we're building Zion with our own two working hands, building a new kingdom in these green and pleasant lands. We're building Zion with a love inside our hearts. Everybody's playing their own and their important parts. Yes, we're building Zion from the sunrise the most righteous kind of life that a man could ever get. One man brings the timber and another brings the stone. A feeling of togetherness like we have never known. The sisters in the garden, they're tending to the yam, protecting all the children from the wicked, evil scam. We've got no time for envy, we've got no time for greed, 'cause we know that if we share, we will have everything we need. And we're building Zion with our own two working hands, building a new kingdom in these green and pleasant lands. We're building Zion with a love inside our hearts. Everybody's playing their own and their important parts. Yes, we're building Zion from the sunrise to the set. The most righteous kind of life that a man could ever get. There is no politician here to tell us what to do. No preacher man to tell us what is false and what is true. Our only law is kindness, our only king is love. With the blessing of the Father who is watching from above. We reason in a circle when the working day is done. A family of the chosen underneath the moon and sun. We left their burning city and we left their wicked race to build a little heaven in this quiet holy place. And every drop of sweat now is a victory we've won. And our work has just begun, my friend. Our work has just begun. Building Zion, brick by brick. Yeah, whoa, yeah, 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 whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. The work was long and heavy, the ground was dry and tough. Sometimes we thought our faith alone would not be quite enough. But we kept on toiling daily with a prayer and with a song. We knew that in this righteous fight we could not go wrong. We planted in the morning, watered in the sun. Now the time for waiting is completely over and done. Oh, it's harvest time in Zion. Hear the joyful sound, for the blessings of the Almighty are growing from the ground. Harvest time in Zion, so let the music play. We'll feast and dance and celebrate till the closing of the day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just look now, my brother, look at what's in the field. The greatest, sweetest bounty the good earth ever did yield. The pumpkin is so heavy, the corn is standing high. A blessed gift from Father Jah beneath the sunny sky. The callaloo is green, chochos on the vine, a sign that everything is gonna be just fine. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, it's harvest time in Zion. Hear the joyful sound, for the blessings of the Almighty are growing from the ground. sisters fill the baskets, the children laugh and run. Our hardest work is over, the victory is won. There's enough for every family, enough for every friend. A righteous loving circle that will never ever end. We'll share it with our neighbors, share it with our kin. Let the feast of love and unity and righteousness begin. Babylon can promise you a world of shining gold, but a story of the honest soil is a sweeter one that's told. The greatest, truest treasure is the one your two hands make, for your own and for your family, for your spirit's sake. Harvest time, give thanks and praise for these wonderful days. Zion is fruitful, yeah, a bountiful table. Oh, is all behind. Time to find a little healing for the body and the mind. We've built a little Zion, we've reaped what we have sown. The greatest little fellowship the world has ever known. The moon is rising slowly and the stars are shining bright. Everything is gonna be alright tonight, 'cause it's a Saturday night dance, and the rhythm is so sweet. You can feel the heavy bass line in the soles of your 2 feet. A Saturday night dance, just forget about your woes, and let the righteous music take you where it wants to go. The selector's at the controls now, with the fire in his eyes. He's spinning ancient stories neath the dark and starry skies. He drops the needle softly on a B-side version track, and you feel a little shiver running right up your back. The brothers and the sisters, they are gathering around to listen to the one and only heavyweight sound. 'Cause it's a Saturday night dance, and the rhythm is so sweet. You can feel a heavy bass line in the soles of your 2 feet. A Saturday night dance, just forget about your woes, and let the righteous music take you where it wants to go. There's no fussing and no fighting, no wickedness in here. Just a positive vibration that is washing out the fear. We're rocking and we're skanking in a unity so strong, in a place where we belong now, in a place where we belong. We're dancing with our memories and dancing with our dreams. A river of togetherness in ever-flowing streams. This is our own cathedral, this is our own church. The greatest kind of feeling that you cannot find in a search. It's the spirit of the people, you can feel it in the air. A weekly holy answer to a weekly silent prayer. Saturday night, everything's alright. Rocking to the rhythm, yeah, till the morning light. Saturday night dance, everything's alright. Rocking to the rhythm, yeah, till the morning light. Saturday night dance. quiet for the dawning of the day. The sun is climbing slowly, so gentle and so warm, protecting all the people from the wickedness and harm. A brand new day is given, a brand new day is born. Upon this blessed Sunday, this holy Sunday morn. Oh, it's a Sunday morning, a time to be so still. Here upon this righteous and this holy Zion hill. A Sunday morning, all the weekly work is done. A sacred day of rest for everyone beneath the sun. I can smell the coffee brewing, I can hear a gentle sound of all the little children's laughter from all across the ground. There is no rush to go nowhere, there is no wicked race to win, just a time to let the spirit from the outside come on in. My queen is in the garden now, a flower sweet and true, tending to the roses, all wet with morning dew. Oh, it's a Sunday morning, a time to be so still. Here upon this righteous and this holy Zion hill. A Sunday morning, all the weekly work is done. A sacred day of rest for everyone beneath the sun. Our church is not a building that is made of wood and stone. The sky is our cathedral, and we're never all alone. The sermon is the whisper of the wind upon the breeze, and the choir is the singing of the birds up in the trees. We give our thanks in silence for the blessings that we see, for this family, for this land, just for you and for me. Cause a man must have his labor, but a man must have his rest, to put his weary spirit to a calm and holy test, to remember what he's fighting for and remember what is real. The way that this sweet Sunday morning makes a spirit feel. Sunday morning, a day of rest, yeah, feeling truly blessed in this Zion. Ooh, our own Zion. The sun is setting on another Monday's heavy tile. My hands are rough and dirty from the consecrated soil. The boss man calls me over, he says, son, you've done your part. With a cold and empty feeling in his cold and empty heart. He hands me a little envelope with a few bills tucked inside, with nowhere left for me to run and nowhere left to hide. But this is not the treasure, and this is not the prize. This is just the dust that Babylon not the treasure, and this is not the price. This is just the dust that Babylon throws in your eyes. My real pay is the sunshine, my real pay is the breeze, and the sound of my children laughing underneath the mango trees. Yeah. My real wealth is the harvest that we pulled up from the ground. My real wealth is the joyful sweet community I found. My real strength is my empress, my daughter and my son. The victory of the spirit when the long, long week is done. My real peace is the Sabbath on that holy Sunday morn. The blessed sacred reason that I'm glad that I was born. So let the rich man keep his money, let him keep his golden cage, while I just keep on turning on a brand new righteous page. For I have found a meaning, and I have truly understood the difference between the wickedness and what is truly good. The sufferer's paycheck is the love that's in my heart. Yeah, that's the real treasure.